if you are somebody that use the POS services, or you have this POS business you're running, or you work in the banking sector in Nigeria, this news is for you. Read it very well. You know, they said the POS transaction across Nigeria has reached 10.5, 10.45 trillion in the first quarter of 2025. God damn. I don't think we've had this kind of record even in some of all these commercial banks. The money to choke, it's too much. Do you know what that means? It means a lot of things. It means a lot of Nigerians now know they use all these commercial banks. Most people know these fintech banks that they use now, online banking, OP, MoneyPoint, PalmPay, and etc. Now, what most Nigerians they use now. You understand me? So the calculation now be say this 10 point something trillion, nine be the transaction where all of them don't do put together. You can't really blame Nigerians because the banking system it's not even reliable. These fintech banks, we see a lot of them don't even get a lot of them don't get physical office. Only the strong ones get physical office. But most of them are online. Now only email you go send them. They don't have any physical office yet. A lot of people trust them. Not only people who no get IQ, we nothing there. And I think they say, oh, I dey fear this kind of account, the bank, we no get this thing. You go know to do so that person know they exposed. But a lot of youths now the banks where they use be that. You see this POS by where people they say POS this one, POS this one. See, I can tell you for free, quote me anywhere. If you go to any commercial bank today, quote me anywhere. If you go to any commercial bank today and say you want to withdraw 5 million naira cash, any commercial bank, I can tell you for free, they will never give you. Because what's it called? The transaction limit for a week is like 500,000 for your own ATM card, right? Then when you want to withdraw across counter, in the whole of the month, I think it's 1.5 million. That is what I think the bank can give you. All these commercial bank where this is so we get physical office, one of these. But when you go to a POS agent, you can transfer 10 million to that POS agent and that person is going to give you that 10M. No cap. That is why a lot of people rely on all these POS people. You understand me? They are more even reliable than the banks. That is why a lot of all these commercial banks, they go to scope CBN. See, when you have issue with all these fintech banks, all these OP money point them, when you get problem with them, and you can't go all these commercial banks, can't go to tell them say problem where you get with this bank or you send money from here to here. You go see say all those bankers where they for front seat of a counter, they go to tell you bad things about those fintech banks because they know that these people are taking their market. If they make job, they come up for their hand. They're not going to tell you the truth. And so they go to turn you like say the problem not be from them. But I can tell you for free, this POS is even more reliable than some of all these commercial banks. And if you go most of the banks today, most of the banks today, if you go there, I am telling you for free. If you go there now, you go see say if you get 5 ATMs, but maybe only 1 or 2 go to work. So that is to tell you that a lot of these guys, they're not even reliable. But if you go to the common POS agent that you see on your streets, you want to withdraw any kind of amount, except that person does not have the money. What you just do is just to transfer to that person's account. He will charge you and just give you the money. I don't know if you understand me. Banks cannot give you enough money, but POS can give you enough money. That is just it. It is very, everybody know that one. See, in America, there are so many private companies that can come and say, okay, we want to have this ATM spot here, so that people can go and withdraw, use their card, and just get their own charges. They're making money from it. But in Nigeria, ATM no get used again. A lot of people don't even visit the ATM. I'm telling you, they're not even reliable. I can tell you one incident that happened. Yes, I'll mention the bank. This thing happened, for those of you that know Nasarawa State, know Maraba, the branch of GT Bank. This thing happened there. All right? I was passing. I needed a lot of cash. All right? I have an account with them. It's not like I don't have an account with them, right? But I have issues with my account. I needed a lot of cash, approximately like 100K. So What I did was to spread the money across my various banks and ATM. You know what I can't do? I can't withdraw. Because I notice say each uh, each ATM they give me, what they call themselves? They give me 20k. I can't withdraw, use 5 card, withdraw 20k, 20. Do you know that one of the security guy there, say the CSO ability they call him, this guy came, he just pushed me like, why are you coming here to withdraw? Blah, 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 blah. You're not supposed to use more than one card. Blah, 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 blah. The guy just talked to me very, very rudely. I didn't know that the guy thought maybe I was all these POS people that come to do whatever, whatever, that I'm a POS person, and I do come to, and I said one thing, wait. If you touch me again, I'll teach you a lesson that you've never learned in your life. That is what I told him. Because, first of all, I need you to tell me which day CBN bring this bank policy say you cannot use more than one card to withdraw money in a particular bank. I don't think CBN has ever said that. Please, if they've said anything like that, I'm sorry, but I need proof. I don't think CBN has ever said you must not withdraw more than 20,000 naira. I don't see any bank policy that said that you must not have more than one bank account. If it does, I need somebody to show me. This guy started shouting, you will come back to this bank now, blah, 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 blah. I'll teach you a lesson. This is a bloody security guy. This is what they do. When you go to these banks, you want to use multiple cards to withdraw money, your own money. Because it's very, very obvious, a lot of these banks, they've restricted the amount that we are supposed to get. And Nigeria, whether we like it or not, we understand that they're trying to maintain the cashless policy, whatever. But the system of Nigeria buying and selling, a lot of people are used to cash. And not everybody have that luxury of using their phone to be transferring cash or whatsoever. Imagine I have people that are working for me, laborers and whatsoever, all these local people, and they work for me. I want to give them. You think they want to accept transfer? Now cash they want. This guy was just vibrating. Why you go use more than one card? And it was just 100,000. Just 100,000. Because I can't do more than 20 with one card. This guy started with the and I told him, show me where they say that I cannot use more than one card. Or if GT Bank has said that you cannot use more than one card, if it is a policy, if it is a law, put it on your ATM, let it be known. That is what I said. And he said, you know that what you are doing is wrong, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, maybe you can go see this video. And I told him that, look, if this is how you treat your customers, if this is how GT Bank does, I told him I was going to come the next day, but I couldn't go there. You understand me? Because I did busy. It was so annoying. One of the staff came out, and he was like, "What happened?" And this guy started to explain to him that this is what happened. Or this guy was blah 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 blah. And the staff was like, "No, okay, sorry, sir. Have you done your transaction?" I say yes. Now I said, "Okay, don't worry, just be going." The thing peppered me because this is the harassment that a lot of people get. That is why people don't care about going to the banks anymore. They don't care because of this kind of experience. So, like I said, the reason why a lot of people use POS is because it is even more reliable. If I need 5 million today, it's just for me to transfer it to various POS stands, or I can transfer it to one person. That person will give me that 5M. The least I could do is just to give the person his own percentage, his own money. Shikena. But you can't do it in a bank. When you go to the bank, they won't give you that amount of money. That is what we're talking about. So you see this number of 10.4 trillion that the POS has done in transaction. I can say it's even more. Why? Because a lot of Nigerians now subscribe to fintech banks, which has brought joblessness to a lot of all these banks, commercial banks, because nobody's patronizing them anymore. I hope this will sink into your head.